So it's midnight.
Yeah.
Roughly. On a Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, turning into Friday.
Yeah, I guess if it's midnight, it'd be
technically Friday.
Technically Friday. But anyway, we're at a Flying J, also known as a flying hook. And we just drove 2 hours after I worked all day. And
I worked all day too.
She worked all day too, but I don't get home until 8 p.m.
True, but I was up at 4:25.
So we drove 2 hours, we just got here. We're gonna spend the night here. We are going to attempt boondocking tomorrow, so getting wrapped up in dog leashes. So we're walking the dogs, and then she'll make me something for dinner so I don't starve.
If you ask nicely.
I already did, twice.
Yeah, okay.
And then we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna try and get up early and find a boondocking spot.
Yeah, get up early, get out, get a good spot. So we are still at the Flying J in Sunbury, Ohio. We slept in and got some breakfast, got showers, and now we're going to use the dump station to dump our gray tank and put in some new fresh, just because we're here and we took showers, so may as well. And the dogs are doing all right. Guy isn't fond of places like this in the daytime because they're so loud, and everything is super scary, but Wolf doesn't mind. So pretty soon we're going to be heading out, getting on the road, and heading towards some destination that we're not sure yet, but we're going to get there. Got it all figured out?
Yeah. Yeah, with our board's card is $5 to dump.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So last night we used 20% of our fresh water, so we're just topping off before we head out to boondock.
Yeah, well, we kind of knew that they had a dump station, so we weren't being very conservative with our water either.
Yeah, we just kind of used whatever water we felt like using. So overall, I think we slept pretty good. You agree?
Yeah, I slept really good.
Now, we parked up front where the RV parking is. This is what I do. I don't park in the back. But it was still, there's a lot of highway noise, a lot of truck noise. Most people, from what I can tell on Facebook, usually complain about that, but I don't know, it kind of puts me to sleep.
Yeah, and the Airstream is really good at keeping sounds in and out. You know, like when you're inside, you don't hear the outside noise.
Yeah, it really was a lot quieter inside, and surprisingly, it was pretty dark inside too, considering you got all these, lights around here.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and the parking is right behind Mike's shoulder. There's this camper in there right now, a transporter.
Transporter.
Oh, I hear water. I think we're full.
I think it's full.
That's what I just said.
Sticks. I mean, we have no cell service.
Yeah, we knew that going in.
Gravel road.
Gravel roads were kind of a surprise. But
And it's bumpy.
What did you expect? Oh, God, you look so happy. We gotta enjoy these blue skies today because they're gonna disappear for the rest of the weekend.
that was a fail.
Fail.
It's the AEP Recreation land, and we decided to give it a try. These campsites were so tiny, so stacked on top of each other, and there was, I think, 2 open, which...
Yeah, there's a couple open.
I mean, I'm not complaining that there's only 2 open.
Yeah, it was pretty tight. There were other RVs there, but it looks like they grabbed up any of the sites that were halfway decent. The tents were even stacked on top of each other.
Let's just think about that.
So,
Yeah.
onward and upward, and we're looking for something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for maybe a state park or some privately owned campground or something.
Yeah, I know there's a couple. I know Burr Oak is pretty close, and another one that's called like Blue Rock or something like that. So we're gonna check something out like that once we get cell service. So we've decided to head on out from our little pit stop at Cabela's.
Yeah, we stayed there for about 3 hours, just winding down, made something to eat.
Yeah, a little lunch, and the dogs got to eat and take a walk around and see some geese around a pond. And yeah, it wasn't bad. This one thing is for sure, this Airstream is perfect for doing things like that, where you just pull in and you get to set up immediately because there's no slides, there's really not much to do.
Yeah, this weekend boondocking trip has just turned into just driving around and stopping at random places.
It is what it is at this point, right? It is what it is.
Yeah,
So
6:30 at night, and we're still just heading out to, I don't know, go find a campsite or something.
we're gonna go find a campsite now that's not a parking lot, preferably.
Yes, we're wandering
We
aimlessly.
are definitely fitting our name this weekend. We are definitely wandering the state of Ohio.
We'll find something.
We'll find it.
So we decided on Delaware State Park.
It's pretty close to where we were in Columbus, so whoop, bumpy. So we decided we've never been here. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, it's one of the parks that we've been by how many times, but
So many, we can't even count.
we've never stayed here.
So it's always exciting to find a new park to stay at that kind of we've been meaning to go to, but never have. So we're gonna check it out and let you know what we find.
So we're here, we're getting set up, and I come up with a challenge for myself. I got the trailer backed in, and then I noticed this. So there's our stabilizer. Here's this concrete stopper. I want to try to line the trailer so I can put the stabilizers down on that piece of concrete. But I'm gonna have to realign because it is off a little bit. I'm gonna give this a shot.
Oh, toad!
Yeah.
Oh.
Toad. Don't let Guy find that.
No.
Anyway, I think that'll work.
Looks pretty good.
Well, we're all set up, and Lynn is cooking dinner. And
Cooking. Maybe I'll probably cook tomorrow.
but anyway, we got all the windows open up. It's so nice in here.
Yeah, it is really nice and bright. We don't have any of the lights on, and it's just right.
Yeah, it's like perfect weather. I just wish that we would have brought some firewood, but I didn't because it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain, rain, and rain. And I don't have a cap on the truck yet.
However, it's not supposed to rain tonight or right now. So,
Yeah, but we didn't expect to be here right
it's
now.
true.
Well, we thought that we would be on boondocking land for the entire weekend, so that's why I didn't bring any firewood, because it would just get wet.
Yeah.
But things change quick with the Wagners.
Yes, we wandered all about today, and this is where we wound up.
We do things impulsively, like buy trucks and Airstreams and...
Hey, we didn't buy the Airstream on an impulse.
We researched that.
For lots of months.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'll take that back. Anyways, we're gonna eat dinner and probably call it a night. Well, our boondocking plans obviously didn't work out.
No, but we did find a good campground to stay at so far.
Yeah, I mean, Delaware State Park is pretty nice, and it's a nice day. It's like 80 degrees out right now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's sunny. I'm really enjoying that part because it's not like that at home.
Right, and it's supposed to rain, so we're going to take advantage of it. For now, we're just going to walk around the park and check it out. Well, the dump station's backed up, so might as well just sit here and do our review of our first time at Delaware State Park.
Yeah, there's probably 6 people using the dump station right now or waiting.
Yeah.
So, overall, what were your thoughts?
I liked it. I've seen some negative reviews, quite a few negative reviews of this park, but I liked it.
I would have to agree. I would recommend it, and I would come back because we experienced nothing but good things. The camp hosts and the office workers are very friendly and accommodating, and
I really like the layout of the campground, the way that the sites are laid out, because every site you back into, you're against trees. You're not backed up against another RV campsite.
yeah, that part is really nice. It makes it feel more secluded, especially the site that we chose. It definitely wasn't the biggest site, so I can see why people might not choose it, but it was definitely really nice for seclusion, and the dogs loved it too. And we liked it because then when people walked by, the dogs didn't know. So there was no one to bark at or anything like that.
And I think the campsite, the size of them, was pretty good for State Park.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
I would have no problems coming back here again. No problems at all.
And the weather kept calling for rain, 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 storms and crazy weather. However, it did none of that for us, so we lucked out. It did rain, but it was when we were already inside. So we're not gonna be complaining about the weather this time, that's for sure.
No, it sucks that our boondocking plans was a huge fail. But I don't know, sometimes it just works out. And
yeah.
Speaking of things working out, it's kind of weird how it happens. In one of the previous videos, I said that I was offered a job with the state, and it was a good job and it paid pretty decent. Well, I turned the job down, and then 2 weeks later or so, would you say?
Yeah, about.
My boss pulled me in for a meeting. He gave me a raise and a promotion.
So
Funny how that works.
right now we're kind of just content and hoping and waiting for the house to sell. And until then, we're gonna keep on keeping on camping and such.
Yeah, overall, I would rate this park between a 4.5 and a 5.
Wow.
Because it was quiet, the campsites were great, and I don't have anything to complain about.
Yeah, I would probably give it a 4 only because we didn't go into any of the restroom areas. The row that we were down, there was no shower house or bathrooms, or there was porta potties because they were completely redoing their shower house. So that is a good sign because they are doing renovations to keep it up.
Yeah.
So that's a positive in my mind, and plus we use our Airstream anyway.
Yeah, there's going to be a completely brand new from the ground up shower house.
So, I mean, that's something for people who have come here in the past and maybe weren't impressed. They are doing some upkeep, so that's a good thing to know.
Yep. But we'll go ahead and wrap it up, and until next time.
Talk to you guys later.
Yep, see ya.